7 psychological ways to impress your crush. In our world, every person is distinctive and unique, thus people are drawn to those with distinct identities. Attraction is the most researched aspect of social psychology, and there is an unmistakable link between attraction and love. Learning about the psychological aspects of attraction will help impress your crush. Here are the top 7 in our list that will definitely give you a head start. 7. Make good and excellent first impression. Let me start with an intriguing fact. Do you know that when you first encounter somebody, they only have a half minute to determine whether or not they want to be around you? Well, remember this. First impression is a must. Have you ever considered why this actually happens? Researchers have discovered that you just had at least 30 seconds to captivate someone, according to several studies. Following that, they will immediately decide if you are appealing and interesting to them, or if they just basically see you as a waste of time. They will most likely notice your outward attractiveness, demeanor, gestures, habits, and clothing. So, in order to produce a good first impression, you must be prepared. We now recognize the significance of establishing a good first impression, so remember to show yourself in the best possible light when you first meet someone. 6. The eye contact. When it comes to successful communication, one of the most basic guidelines is to make eye contact. When you combine it with a genuine grin, you'll have their attention like a fish on a hook. People glance at one another 30 to 60% of the time during the regular discussion, but when a pair is attracted to each other, they gaze at each other 75% of the time. According to studies, if you gaze at someone you like 75% of the time whenever they're talking to you, you fool their brain. The brain remembers that the last time anybody gazed at them for so long and frequently, it indicated they were in love. 5. Convey your sense of humor. When it comes to relationships, so many people are taking themselves far too seriously. It's not a life or death situation, so simply relax and enjoy. Maybe you want to become the morally upright, ethical citizen to the individuals you're attracted to, but that's not always a good image. Come on, you're not that boring. According to studies, a sense of humor will always play a larger part in attraction. People will warm up to you much faster if you can laugh with them. You don't want to be a great comic, but discovering what's hilarious every day and sharing it with others is enough. 4. Be around them a lot and spend more time together. No, not in a stalker-like manner. That will totally destroy the idea. However, the proximity effect is a true psychological impact, although a rather simple one. It claims that the more you see someone, the more probable is that you would like them. Have you ever observed how individuals progressively fall in love with persons with whom they previously spent a lot of time? Ever wondered about the scientific basis behind all this? According to psychology, this is known as the mere exposure effect, and most advertisers utilize it to promote their products. Just like in commercials, advertisers repeat the same commercial to persuade and engage consumers with their goods. So how can you apply this principle to your advantage? You can begin to spend more time with the individual to whom you wish to be attracted. Alternatively, you might begin working on a project or join them in playing a game they enjoy. Just remember, if you abuse this notion, it will become totally scary. 3. Be easy to get, then fall back. When you first meet somebody, whether online or in person, communicate with them extensively. The more you interact with someone, the more likely they are to like you. Contrary to common opinion, being distant at first may not be as successful as spending time with or chatting to the person you are interested in. Now that you executed the perfect hook and they've taken the bait, you may go cold now that you've established a solid relationship and they believe you're a nice person. Start chatting to them less and less until you can't see them at all. According to studies, individuals appreciate and seek something that is out of reach, so be quiet for a while. Encourage them to come to visit you. 2. Make friends with their friends. Friends are basically the mirror of having to meet your boyfriend's family. If your crush's peers like you, your chances improve significantly. You consider accepting a friend request from someone with the title mutual friend via social media. You most likely do, because we are more likely to accept someone if they share our circle of friends. This effect is known in psychology as triadic closure. Social proof is generally conceptualized as when in Rome, do as the Romans do, and it derives from what is most likely sheer human laziness, since it turns out that we don't like to think for ourselves very frequently. How often has the following scenario occurred to you? Your friends are all gushing about how hot this individual is, but you don't see it at all. 1. Wear red. Let's spice it up a little now that we've acquired the basics, because red is regarded as the color of love. Both men and women who wear are more appealing to others. It increases the wearer's perceived sexual responsiveness. It is one of the most widely held beliefs in psychology. Several celebrities on the red carpet are accustomed to wearing a variety of red gowns. Although it may not be your favorite color, red will catch the eye of others and is the most appealing color you can possibly wear on your very first date or whenever you want to impress someone special. We all have something unique to offer, so find it, express it, and wear it proudly. People will think you appealing if you do this. Above everything, always strive to be yourself. That is the most important thing you can do. Your individuality makes you appealing. As always, thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to see more content like this.